Kasia. I have dedicated half of my life traveling to the greatest locations to photograph one of the most beautiful horses. Through my journeys, I created award-winning photographs, met amazing stories, hosted many workshops worldwide, and experienced some amazing adventures. Now I want to take you along with me, showing behind-the-scene life of adventurous traveling horse photographer, not fearing the unknown and discovering truth of many meanings. If you are ready to join, welcome to my world. The Kętrzyn Stud Farm is the oldest stud farm in Poland, and it is currently home to the only draft horse breeding farm owned by government. Taking on the role of groom here for a week, I wanted to get to know those legendary gentle giants up close. Those draft horses, which I've known since childhood as a power of Polish countryside, thanks to their agricultural work and the main driving force standing behind local development through their hard work in transport. In Poland, heavy horse breeds, also known as cold-blooded, include the Polish draft horse, the Sokulski horse, the Sztum horse, and as well as the Polish Ardens. At their core, the breed standard is not much different from other heavy breeds in Europe. They are distinguished by certain traits and development based on the horses used to create these breeds and types. Their usefulness and service to humans were quickly superseded by technical advancements. Fortunately, today there are also many true enthusiasts of those horses who dedicate their lives to bring them to their former glory and to make every effort to prove that those horses can still find their use beyond the meat industry. On the daily duties of grooms here is grooming horses, of course. This not only keeps the horses clean, but also allows us to check how the horse is feeling today, whether they have any injuries, and whether the condition of skin and coat has changed, which could indicate any complications. We also check if horse wants to interact with us. If avoids us, it means they are trying to communicate with us about some ailment, physical or mental. For me, grooming horses is like meditation. It's calming and smoothing, especially when the horse is being groomed, nestle their heads in our arms and let us know with their calm breathing how safe they feel. Until recently, the world of state stud farms was a world run primarily by men. However, I am lucky to witness the changes. Meet Dorota Waraksa, the first woman who became a manager in the history of this place. A woman with extraordinary passion for draft horses. Her heart for those horses and this place has been beating since her youth. As a teenager, she was coming here to take care of the horses in the stable, and now she is doing her best to promote those often underappreciated breeds of cold-blooded horses in the modern world. It was she who opened the doors of this place for me, wanting to show me how the heart of Kenshin beats today. In this world of those giants, fortunately, more and more women are also appearing as grooms. Paulina is the first female groom since the beginning of the state stud history. I started first day here late. That certainly doesn't make me the best employee. Working among such a great team, in a place with generations of traditions and history, respect has to be earned. Horses training is currently underway, preparing them for the PORycz, the most important element of the championships show, which will take place this weekend, and it is the largest annual event for the Kętrzyn State Farm. PORycz, literally translated as a rail, involves the presentation of the dozen or so stallions, hitched parallel to each other, led by their grooms. Such a PORycz contains of several to the dozens of stallions, depending on how many horses manage to return from their leaseholders before the championships. The record-breaking PORycz presentation was held here in 2007 and included 22 breeding stallions. The presentation refers to old-time practices, when one groom had to work with many horses during a single day to ensure each of them had the exercise and the training. It also serves to demonstrate how calm those horses are. Despite their weight, power and strength, they possess a very gentle nature. My task in today's training was to supervise the group of 6 stallions, all attached together, ensuring that none of them slow down, disrupting the entire line of stallions. Draft horses are best suited for driving. Each of the horses here is trained to pull carriages or wagons. A groom's job also involves daily training of the horses standing here, so I quickly got my hands on the reins to drive. I had never driven before, so it was a very exciting experience for me. While I learned the basics of carriage driving, Stefan entertained me with interesting stories about that place. The work of grooms isn't just limited to cleaning and caring for horses. Every day something breaks and needs repairing. Jan, whose parents also worked here, has incredible skills, being able, for example, to not only repair but also build such a beautiful sulka from scratch. It is two-wheeled, light and elegant carriage, which is an integral part of the shows for that stud. A wonderful team of young women has become assembled to drive them, who found their passion not in sport horses, but in those beautiful, heavy, gentle giants. To speed help with preparations for training, I quickly got to learn how to harness the horses. Not knowing which strap goes where, I quickly got to master it so I could help whenever and however possible during this big event. Another day, another challenge. Today's scheduled duties include, among other things, driving training with 4 horses carriage harnessed to a historic brake carriage. While helping to attach few horses at once for the first time, I unexpectedly found myself in the middle of 4 stallions. I won't pretend that it was a comfortable situation for me. But if that's how it has to be done, then I will do it. These training sessions are not only part of their preparations for a big day's show, but also daily training for horses to stay in good shape and always be ready for official performances. At the same time, the master grooms share their skills with younger ones, sharing as much of their knowledge as possible. I listened with a great interest about characters of each horses, how some of them like to cheat by not pulling as hard as their partner, how some are more lazy while other works for 2. The ride with grooms proved to be a great fun. Knowing I wanted to try everything, they invited me to experience driving 4 in hand. So, in 1 week, I not only tried driving 1, but 4 horses. Oh, they had no idea that they gave me a huge reason for a childlike joy. Despite my weak and itching fingers, I felt like a little girl driving a fairy tale carriage. With all that fun, I even had a small audience of visitors to the stud farm, because the doors here are always open to the public. championships. Each groom working here has the opportunity to compete in driving competition. To proudly represent their stud farm is not only a source of pride for them, but also a bit of fun and a break from daily work. This time I had opportunity to try the speed driving for a first time. As a ballast, of course, to help balance the horse and the carriage, allowing for smoother cornering and passing obstacles. After intensive training session, each horse needs to be cooled down, especially during those hot summer days. After a few days, I think I proved I am no stranger to horses, and this time in the PORycz training I was given the responsible role of leading one of attached stallions. My partner was Azar, the largest of stallions. I won't deny that bringing such powerful stallions close to each other gives an adrenaline rush. Let me remind you that each of them weighs nearly 1 ton, and they are active studs who covers mares, which means that their hormones are up to the roof and they see every other stallion as a competition. In many equine environments, it's common knowledge that stallions, especially those which are used for breeding, cannot function peacefully next to each other. Fortunately, with proper training, this place proves otherwise. Not only their calm nature is a key factor, but also the fact that the youngsters grow up in the bachelor groups on the meadows, and later, while returning to the Kętrzyn Stud, they always have a contact with their neighbors through the transparent walls of their stalls and working together daily. Such practices means that presenting such a rail in front of the audience does not require long training and preparations, and horses can be placed next to each other even according to their color, because their temperament is not an issue here. Friday morning came with big amount of work and rush. Everyone was working tirelessly because tomorrow starts the most important event for the Kętrzyn State Farm, the Polish National Championship for draft horses. And there is a lot of to clean up. The stable of Kenshin is one of the largest in Europe, measuring nearly 200 meters in length, 59 boxes and 60 stalls for horses. Starting tomorrow, the entire stable will be filled to capacity with horses arriving from whole Poland for the championships. For this occasion, our stallions have to be moved to the most representative part of the stable, where they will be standing in their historic stalls, handing over their boxes to the visiting horses. Several dozen stallions standing in this part of stable make very powerful impression. The morning light shining through the windows and danced with dust. Spending the morning grooming so many horses is like mantra repeated over and over again, which soothes the soul and calms the mind. After a week here, I've gained a lot of confidence in carrying out of tasks assigned to me. Tasks that until recently were unfamiliar to me. Tasks which often require hard physical work, attention to the detail, patience and calmness. I've gained trust in the people with whom we share daily responsibilities. Thanks to the people working here, I fulfilled several dreams I've never told anyone about. I have also found a lot of joy. Joy in having fun, learning, and smiling thanks to those who share their smiles with us despite the hard work they had. Working at the State Stud taught me many lessons. Besides introducing me to the art of driving, harnessing horses, maintaining carriages, and working with truly powerful stallions, I learned above all about the immense work that grooms do here. Many people underestimate their work simply because lack of the knowledge about it. They not only maintain how clean this place or animals living here are, but also they sew, they trim, they nail, they know all these beautiful crafts which slowly disappearing. It is thanks to their experience and passion for horses, often sacrificing their lives for such places, that these places still exist. Their work is responsibility. They're responsible for the safety of both horses and people. Here every belt must be maintained, every wheel checked, every nail examined. Having worked here only for a week, today I bow to all the true grooms I've met. I met them in the place with extraordinary aura, place where I was welcomed as one of them, in place where generations slowly disappearing with their craft can pass at least some of their experience to the younger ones and anyone willing to listen. Because it is in the hands of those young people now this legacy lies, and decision wherever they will cultivate something that allows our beautiful draft horses to be appreciated and recognized, above all as fantastic creatures and great companions.